Have you ever been told something so many times that you started believing it? No questions asked? What if I told you that nearly every belief you've had, every piece of knowledge you've been fed, is a complete lie? That's right. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the top 10 most popular myths that have fooled you, your friends, and even your family for years. Because what you thought you knew is about to be shattered. Number 1, you've heard it over and over. We only use 10% of our brains. It sounds like something from a science fiction movie, doesn't it? That tiny, untapped potential, just waiting to be unlocked. It's what you probably grew up believing, and maybe even dreamed about. But guess what? It's all a lie. The truth is, we use 100% of our brain. Every single part of it is constantly working, even while you sleep. Our brains are like a symphony. Every section is playing its part. And if you think the 90% is dormant, you're dead wrong. There's no secret waiting to be unlocked because it's all already there. The brain never stops. It's never not working. In fact, we're not even close to fully understanding how it works. Number 2, you've probably heard this one a million times. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. It's so comforting, isn't it? It almost feels like a guarantee of safety, that once the lightning hits, it's gone for good. But the reality, lightning does strike the same place multiple times, and often. Tall buildings, for example, get hit by lightning over and over, and you can count on it. The Empire State Building, struck at least 25 times a year. The idea that lightning only strikes once is pure fiction, just like the illusion of safety it creates. And now, every time you hear thunder, just remember, the lightning's coming back for another round. Number 3, you've probably heard that vaccines cause autism. It's one of the most damaging myths of the modern age, and it's cost lives. But here's the truth. There is no connection between vaccines and autism. This myth started with a fraudulent study that was later retracted, and every scientific study since has shown that vaccines are safe and crucial for our health. This myth has fueled fear, distrust, and unnecessary harm for years. But the science has been clear for a long time. Vaccines are saving lives, not destroying them. So why is it still out there? Because myths are powerful, but the truth, it's much more quiet and much harder to hear over the noise. Number 4, let's talk about the Great Wall of China. It's one of the most famous landmarks in the world, and we've all heard it. The Great Wall is visible from space. It's so often repeated that we treat it like fact. But here's the kicker. It's not visible from space. At least not with the naked eye. Sure, the Great Wall is long, but it's too narrow to be seen from space without specialized lenses. What's amazing is how something so obvious can be so widely believed. It's like we all wanted to believe it's visible from the stars, but it's just not. Let that sink in. The wall is monumental, but not in the way we've been led to believe. Next, sugar. You've been told for years that sugar makes kids hyper. You've seen it for yourself at birthday parties and sugar-filled holidays. Kids bouncing off the walls, seemingly out of control. But the truth? Sugar doesn't cause hyperactivity. In fact, studies have shown there's no correlation between sugar intake and hyperactivity in children. So why does it happen? Because we associate sugar with high-energy situations. Birthdays, holidays, the excitement. That's where the real energy comes from, not the sugar. So the next time you see a kid zooming around after candy, remember, it's not the sugar, it's the situation. Number 6. Now, think about bats. How many times have you heard they're blind? It's like a classic Halloween myth, right? The creepy, blind creatures swooping around in the dark. But here's the twist. Bats aren't blind. In fact, many species of bats have great vision, especially in low light. What makes them unique is their ability to use echolocation to navigate in complete darkness. They're like nature's radar. So why do we think they're blind? Because we love the idea of creatures that are mysterious and misunderstood. But the truth is, bats are much more skilled than we give them credit for. Number 7, cracking your knuckles. It's one of the most irritating sounds, isn't it? And for years, you've probably been told it's bad for you, that it'll lead to arthritis. But guess what? That's not true. Cracking your knuckles doesn't cause arthritis. The sound, It's just gas bubbles bursting in the joints. It's harmless. The real issue with cracking your knuckles isn't the damage. It's the annoyance it causes others. So next time someone complains about the sound, just remind them, it's not hurting you. It's just a strange habit. Number 8. Here's one that's been a staple in households everywhere. Shaving makes your hair grow back thicker. You've probably believed this at some point, maybe even avoided shaving because you thought it would make your hair grow back like a forest. The reality, shaving doesn't change the thickness or growth rate of your hair. It might seem like it's thicker because shaving cuts the hair at a blunt edge, but that's all. No magic growth, no thickening. Shaving just gives it a cleaner start, nothing more. Number 9. How many times have you heard, "Don't go out in the cold or you'll catch a cold"? It's almost like a parental warning that we've all heard growing up. But here's the truth. Cold weather doesn't give you a cold. Colds are caused by viruses, not by the temperature outside. Sure, cold weather can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. But the cold itself, not to blame. So, no, you won't catch a cold just because you're chilly outside, but it might be easier to catch one if your immune system's running low. And finally, number 10. This one might give you the chills. Humans swallow 8 spiders a year in their sleep. Sounds gross, doesn't it? The idea of creepy crawlers invading your mouth while you sleep. But it's all a myth. You're not eating spiders in your sleep. In fact, spiders generally avoid humans, and the chances of one crawling into your mouth while you sleep are practically zero. This myth probably started because of how spiders might wander around while we're still and vulnerable. But rest easy, no spiders are sharing your pillow. So there you have it. 10 myths that you've probably believed for years, busted wide open. Myths are powerful, and once they take root, it's hard to shake them off. But now you know better. The truth is out there, and it's up to you to see it for what it is. Next time you hear one of these myths, you'll know just what to say and just how to separate fact from fiction. But don't stop here. Keep questioning, keep searching for the truth. Share this video with friends and family to set the record straight. Let's put an end to these myths once and for all. Hit like, subscribe for more myth-busting content, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What myths have you heard that need to be busted next?